Welcome back to another episode of Dad's Toy Garage, and today we're going to have a couple friends down. We're going to get a lot done on here. I want to get the wheel tubs welded into place, the subframe connectors I want to get welded into place. So let's hang out with a couple friends and have some fun. And we're getting close to race day. I got the top done of this wheel tub. I'm not completely happy with it, but it'll be functional. The issue I had was I tried making it all out of one piece, which worked, but it was hard to shape because I shaped it as I went. I had to slit cut it in two spots, which made welding more challenging. So I started on this side. It's all tack welded in, and I'm going to try and do it in two halves. It's a lot easier to form to the panel this way. This one turned out a lot better because I did the seam kind of right over there, and it was made out of two different pieces. I had to kink this a little bit right on there, that to meet that curve. Little piece added in there. So that's done. This rear end is solid mounted in place now, and I got my daughter helping me out in the shop today. Can you say hi?
Hi.
What did we do today?
Working with shop.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you doing over there, Devin?
Oh, hey Bob. Right over here, well, you can see we've got the plate piece out that we were cutting out. Now me and Bob are going to weld on plates we just made to cap off the Mustang frame rails. And the whole point of that is when we take our new brace from here to here, we have something to weld to. It's a thicker gauge plate, so that should help tie everything together nicely, and we can tie the middle section of that three-piece frame rail together. So
Sounds great.
alright, these are the plates that me and Bob were just showing you. They're welded on both sides. Next we're going to be running the cross brace frame rails, subframe connectors. I don't have a name for them, but you'll get the idea in short order. Bob, I think you got something there. Some pipes you're working on?
Yeah, I'm trying to get a little bit stronger here.
Oh, yeah.
But for the car, we want to get that stronger as well. So we've got a nice good 2-inch square tube in here that we've actually put down into the car already over here. And me and Devin, we've lined it up. And we drew a few lines here so that we have our angles already. It's a little hard to see in here because it's a little bit dark.
I can get the one on your left hand there.
But we've drawn our angles already here. It's a lot easier to draw on here holding the piece there than using a gauge or something and guessing what angle you need. So this will make it a little bit better of a fit so that we can have a better weld, because it is a structural part of the car. We want it as strong as possible, because when we hit those corners at 100K, we'd like to actually hold the car together. So and we don't want to kill ourselves. So yeah, we're gonna make sure that this is nice and sturdy, and we're gonna really make it strong.
And the other thing I want to add is Tony grabbed some slightly thinner wall tubing, because we use, for the original subframe connectors, like these, that's a 188 wall gauge. I don't know what Tony has there, but he's using it on a truck box he's building. This is leftover, and we kind of want to lighten up the car a bit, and we realized that our free tubing was too heavy, and he had extra, so we're gonna roll with this. Bob just finished up the second subframe connector frame rail piece, and it's just gonna fit right in here like this. But yeah, so that's where it fits. He did beautiful cuts on that. It fits like a glove, so perfect. So Bob and I got a ton done this morning. If you look in here, we got both the subframe connector frame rails, they're done. We ended up being able to take and put caps on here by taking the cutoff from this fit almost perfect with minor trimming. We've done the plates here on both sides to weld it to the Mustang rail. So that's done. The car will hold itself very well. It's super stiff now. The other thing we've discussed and now are attempting is This is the original rail, as you guys have seen. Bob and I have notched this out here to match the contour of this, and then a little bit here so it's level. The other thing I did was I flipped it around, because if Bob looks here, you see one side's flat, and we want to butt it up against these portions there. So if we take it now, it fits right there. That means we're going to fold the floor down, weld it to this, and this will probably get cut later just to have room for the drive shaft. But this was, original location was, I don't know, 4 to 5 inches. We've moved it back, so Tony's taller than me, he needs the room. A little blurb here. I had ordered this, it's like a Camaro style really, like a 68 Camaro, was it SSRS, would you say, Bob? Something like
SS.
that? It's similar to that. It's not a TRD spoiler, but it's a Toy Sport spoiler. It's very similar style. I was going to use it on the 73, but depending on what Tony and I feel, I like the TRD for a more original car. So we may end up running this one here after we've kind of discussed it and see what we think. At this point, it's not going anywhere, so it's going to sit on the shelf or on a car. So, and with that note, it was a lot of fun working with Bob this morning. We got the subframe rails done, so the front and back are tied together. We started the mock-up of the cross brace using the original piece, and yeah, so thanks for joining us, and we'll talk to you next time.